Closer to the beginning of the month, I made a video based on VR fitness games that I highly recommend, and at the end of it, I asked you guys to recommend me a game. Well, PowerBeatsVR showed up a couple of times, and I decided to try it, give those who haven't tried it yet an overview on what to expect, as well as to review it. But is it worth adding to your list of VR fitness games that you rotate through? Let's find out. PowerBeatsVR is relatively new. It came out November 18th of last year, so I'm admittedly a little late to the game. I'm gonna be completely honest here. When I first looked at screenshots for the game, I thought, ew. It looks very basic, early access-ish, but I can at least let you know that it does look a bit better once you're actually in your headset. You get 4 different maps to choose from: a sky scene, space, a desert, and a medieval castle, but I would like to see more maps in the future. Like other VR rhythm games out there, the object is to hit the blocks coming at you to prevent them from going past you, and avoid walls and bad blocks in the process. Sounds simple, right? I should also note that PowerBeats requires a slightly larger play space than what you might be used to if you play games like Beat Saber. They recommend at least a 6'6" by 4'11" foot space, and you will definitely be using that. A lot of the dodge or squat blocks actually require you to shovel to the side instead of cheating and leaning like we've done for pretty much every other game before this one. An important aspect to games like this, of course, is going to be the music. I will say that the music that comes with the game is pretty terrible. Here's a few samples of what to expect, including one with banjos for some reason. Nothing says, let's work out, like banjos. However, thank goodness there's an option to be able to upload your own music, and frankly, I think this is the only sane way to play. The algorithm does a pretty good job with auto-pacing to your songs too, but I recommend previewing your song before generating to make sure that the beats actually match up, just to be sure. On top of song customization, you can also customize the amount of punches, dodges, squats, etc. to your heart's content. I'm impressed by the amount of movement required by this game compared to others. A lot of real-world fitness movements are mimicked through this game, such as battle rope movements, speed skaters, squats, and more. For that, I'm pretty pleased. You're gonna get a lot more leg movement and exercise out of this game than others, which typically tends to be more arm and shoulder heavy. Hope you like squats, because there's gonna be a lot of them. There are also 3 different difficulties to each song: beginning, advanced, and expert. Depending on the beats per minute of your song, these can get intense, especially on expert. Admittedly, there were times playing expert that I definitely thought, yep, this was a mistake, but I did move around and sweat a lot in the process, so still a win. You get 4 different weapons to choose from. You start off with your fists, but as you play more, you can unlock weapons such as axes, which give you more of an arcade feel to the game, but are also easy to accidentally hit on the dodge blocks. A shield, which you can use to hit the spiky blocks instead of having to dodge them, and a power fist, which when fully charged, you can release an energy pulse that destroys all the blocks in view. PowerBeats also includes leaderboards as well as a fitness tracker that tracks the time you've worked out, how many squats you've done, etc. And you can pair a Bluetooth heart rate monitor if you'd like. I'll put a link to how to get that set up for you in the description below. For content creators, as shown throughout this video, the game does include the 𝐂𝐻𝐿 SDK, which means you can film mixed reality style if you'd like through your camera or favorite avatar. The VR Institute of Health and Exercise equates PowerBeatsVR to playing tennis, burning an estimated 6 to 8 calories per minute. You can find PowerBeatsVR on any PC VR store. That includes Steam, the Oculus Store, Viveport, as well as Humble Bundle. Compared to other VR fitness games out there, I would put this one as slightly below Thrill of the Fight and Creed, but definitely above games like BoxVR, Synth Riders, Beat Saber, etc. in terms of fitness activity level. This game may not be as fun as the other offerings, but it does beat working out outside or working out not in a video game, and it does help that you can be able to add your own music tracks to help you to stay inspired to keep playing. This game is probably going to be best for people who are actively trying to work out in VR versus people who just want to play a fun VR game for the heck of it. As someone who's trying to lose that COVID weight, I can definitely say that I will be adding this game to my rotation of other VR fitness games. I look forward to experimenting with more songs as well as braving that expert difficulty more often? For those of you who have played PowerBeatsVR, what are your thoughts? Do you think that this review was accurate? What do you think of the game? And for those of you who have not tried it yet, is this something that you think you'd be interested in trying? If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe and bell notification because YouTube will not always tell you when a new video is posted, even if you're a subscriber. I also stream on Twitch every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific, so if you want to watch random VR shenanigans, that's the place to do it. I also post weekly tips and tricks on my Patreon page. It's patreon.com/AtomBombBody. Just in case you'd like to support, Patreon doesn't take out as big of a cut. As always, keep on creating and never lose that drive to improve. I'll see you on the next one.